Turn mic on, change scene, and we're good to go. So let's see what we can do here, damage-wise. Maybe we can get ourselves through a crusade. We'll see. Crusade's gonna be tough. Let's see. I believe we're in good shape for it. 72, I got some good gear. Not fantastic, but it's a little epic, so we're going to make sure I have nothing over here that I want to change. That's good, that's fine. So we're good there. Inventory is empty. Cards are all used. Let's go ahead and use my seals and my other seals. And we're good there. Okay, so we're going to be able to burn these and make the Void Crusade. Let's do a Void Crusade. Now, we have... Ooh, I didn't do an hardcore. Not yet. We can do an Ivory, an Amber, a Bavarian, the Violet Void, or the Crimson Void. I don't know what this means. It's been a while since I've done these. I think this is the difficulty. So, let's just start at the bottom. We'll do a basic Ivory Void Crusade. So let's see here. The mission tree for the Crusade is individual missions. Read the briefings. There are hidden missions that are visible, that aren't visible to start, secret fragments, and so on. The Crusade difficulty, as you progress, increase the difficulty. You have a limited amount of tries allowed for the Crusade, so it lasts 5. Crusade reward, as you go up, pick up the keys, pick up the boxes. Good to go. So, Supreme missions. This one would be a logical, just pop through here to go to that Supreme. And then you can pop back through and grab these. I think we'll go straight for this Supreme. Now, do I want to play cards? Oh, yeah, I know how to use a tarot deck. If I play cards, the difficulty will go up. But we can get some better gear. Adds 2 levels to the mission. I'd rather not add levels. At least for right now. Don't need glory, don't need rewards. Psalm codes. What? I have a 2. Okay, so I can do the next level of Possessed. That's good. Buy that. That's right, I used some things recently. So, I've got Crucible up, which is more glory. More Psalm codes. Let's take the Psalm codes. Then we'll go through here real quick, make sure to see if any of these can be upgraded. So that gives items and does not raise the level. I can live with that. Hope this levels up. That duplicates rewards, does not raise level. I usually go with that when I'm doing random missions. Glory, credits. Let's go for gear. What's the other one to go with? I have 2 gears in here. Could increase our void shards. Yeah, let's do void shards. And then I can place a seal. Wait, do I have to do that instead of? Okay, so I have three modifications. I forgot how seals work. For an architect's shards. Don't need those at the moment. Based on my inventory. I'll go for belt items. I haven't used this before, so we'll go ahead and do this. We'll try this out. See if this is going to be any good. And we'll see how it goes. Looks like my avatar's being a little funny in the mouth today, but it's okay. I do not expect much challenge until the levels get like +5 or 6. Then I expect a challenge.
Only corruption lies beyond the veil. There is nothing but suffering and death beneath the stars.
Like I said, I'm not expecting much challenge. But it is gonna. We were kind of ambushed there. And most of my most of my perks are not going to be that helpful. Oh no, never mind. Give me those. It's one of the perks of my armor. It detonates on a one-shot kill. So you can find the ones that are one-shottable. It makes your life so much easier. Because it kills like everybody around it. Jeez, I might as well be doing a purge on this one. I mean, honestly, I might as well be doing a full purge. Jeez. That's nuts. Hey, 22, what you up to? Look at that rain! What the hell are they throwing at me? Yeah, I know, right? So the explosion you see is from my armor. If I do a one-shot kill, it detonates with basically a grenade type effect, doing a ton of damage. And I've got bonuses on single target attacks, mostly. So that's why I'm using a auto heavy bolter. And my auto heavy bolter is just amazing. It is not the best weapon on the planet. It is actually has a few levels behind. And we're doing, since this is the first mission in the Crusade, I did add buff cards. But honestly, the difficulty added by them might be too much to be able to just quick walk this. So I might have to weaken it for the later ones. What you got here? Nothing much, just hanging out today. Oh, fire. Hold on. Let me kill these fire guys real quick. And I'll check your message. These guys just don't want to die. Leave me alone. Hope you're doing well. Hope your space colony is doing. Actually, we did, what was it, last week? Week before? Last week, I think it was. I did finish my, first station. It took me about 3 days to finish it off, but we did get the big station up. I have not gotten the first ground station down, so I don't have refineries yet, just extraction. But I got enthralled in this game again as I need to take a break from ED. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, this is a purge mission. What am I talking about? I know where I'm at. Duh, I was commenting earlier, this feels like I should just do a purge mission anyway. Not realizing this was actually a purge mission. Oops. Purge means kill everybody. So, hey. So, yeah, I mean, I made progress on it. I am still working through the next building on the colony, but I've been playing this a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. The main story, which is over on YouTube for viewing, is 96 episodes long. And I've got it broken up to one mission per episode. And some of the missions, some of the episodes, I actually have, where I actually do my gear maintenance and upgrades and stuff at the end. But in most cases, it's just me, mission, and the storyline. The best I can do with everything trying to jump me every 10 seconds. You know, stopping so that people can hear the storyline. Which in reality means it takes a lot longer to do missions. Because I'm actually stopping to listen to the storyline. Than if I just, you know, blitzed through the mission real quick. But, it's okay. It's all good. Yes, please, just die to my combustion shot. That makes me happy. Means I have less guys to fight. If y'all just die to the combustion shot. It does make me happy when you do that. But not everybody's gonna die that way, so. Like those guys do. That makes me happy. Because they're a pain in the butt. When they're in mass, they can turn down your hit points really quick. So how have you been? It's been a few weeks since I've seen you.
One last push and the victory is ours.
Everything going well? That's it.
Once again, the enemies of the Imperium failed miserably.
Now, if I look at the map real quick, there's a section right here that I have not mapped. I'm gonna look just to see if there's a chest over here. Nope, okay. We're good. Out. I don't know if I can check my gear in between runs. I'll have to check. So I'm not going to be using cards going forward, because the difficulty is just going to be... Ooh, that's good. Okay, so this mission is going to be +2. If I do that. Infestation of Nurgle, a rescue, and a purge. I don't want to do that +2 if I can avoid it. I'd like to kind of move out towards these bonuses too. It's kind of been annoying. I think I'm going to have to transfer to a different place. My coworkers, but management's not going to. Yeah, that is a common problem in the modern workforce. In order to go up to from a junior to a mid-level to a senior to a manager or whatever, more and more companies, it's like, if you want to do that, go work somewhere else. Even when there's a position available. I don't know why. I really don't understand why a lot of companies will hire from the outside for somebody to do a job that somebody from the outside isn't going to be able to do very well because they have to relearn everything. Okay, so we need to kill Nurgle-pods. I can live with this. Oh, this is going to be so much easier than the last one. My one-shot bombs are going to take care of a lot of this. These will be much faster with the one-shot bombing. So that'll help. Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's just kind of how the world's becoming these days. Now you're over there. I think they all died. Pass a pistol. Oh, chest. Don't have to. There we go. Let's change the camera angle so it's a little easier to see. If the audio is off, if you want, if the game's too quiet, whatever, let me know. As always. For recording, for YouTube, it seems to be the sound seems to be okay. But for me talking and everything else, if you can't hear, like, where is the music? Hold on. There should be a little more music here. It's so quiet.
The Auspex readings are fascinating. The gas is clearly lethal. Perhaps you should keep your distance.
Nah, we're good. Yeah, no problem. Just die. I had to reload, that sucks. Alright, first Nurgle-pod down.
Contamination neutralized.
First Nurgle-pod down. Just. Yeah, we're good here. There's a second Nurgle-pod over there. This guy's like a walking turret, I swear. Just die. Yeah, he's like a walking turret at this point. Not necessarily my favorite setup, but it's not bad. We're not doing a full sweep purge protocol, so I don't have to go through every room. Works for me. Nope, you die. Anybody else? So yeah, I don't know. I hope everything gets better for you. And I'm sure it will. You'll find a place to sit. And you'll be happy. So it usually works. There we go. Die, 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 die. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, move. Thank you, Abomination. Get out of here. Yeah. All these little guys. It's fine. Everything's gonna die.
Lord miscalculated our response time, Inquisitor. Such mistakes deserve immediate retribution.
There's another chest in here. Oh well. Oh well. Good times, good times. Good times. Now, I don't know. Alright, thank you. A sabotage mission. That does not do a level up. Or we can go this way. Let's go this way since this one doesn't do a level up. And then open that bonus mission. We'll see if that does a level up. We'll try not to do the ones that cause levels to go up if we can. Do all those first and then kind of work our way through whichever we decide to try and do. Are we going to do a full completion on this? I don't know. If I don't use cards, it's possible. Moderate hostile presence. Yeah, I think that kind of qualifies. I think that qualifies as moderate. So is this moderate? My group is taking a 30-minute break during our session. My group started talking about 40k and Star Trek. What would happen if the Klingons, Romans, and Federation were transported to 40k? I think the best bet would be to bring transport next to the Tau. Honestly, ship-wise, I think the ships might do okay against any of the Armada fleets. I think they'd be outgunned, but I think the ships would do okay. When it comes to their individual weapons, I'd say they'd probably do about as well as a guardsman. Yeah, I'd give them guardsmen. Now, the one that I think would be amazing from the Star Trek universe that you want to ponder how nasty it would be is if you had the Borg encounter any of that shit. Imagine the Borg actually finding the Tau, or even the Earth Mechanicus. Which in some respects are, I'd say, would probably be inferior technology to what the Borg have. But in other respects, are probably superior. Tyranids. Oh my goodness, imagine a Tyranid Borg. Ugh, that'd be crazy. Alright. Which race am I thinking? The ancient mechanical race, not the Tau, the other one. What are they called again? Okay, me and 40k are not, brain's not jiving. The world stand, you know, the thing about that is the Tyranid hive mind, because it's so similar to their own collectives, it's very likely that not only would they be able to withstand it, they'd be able to expand and augment it. And actually provide an improvement to the Tyranid hive mind. And that's what's terrifying. Because the Tyranids can't communicate cross subspace individually. I mean, they can from their hive ships. Yeah, the Necrons, that's what I'm thinking about. But if you take the Borg and have them assimilate the Tyranids, where the two different types of hive minds will be able to augment each other. Think about Tyranids if they had subspace, or hyperwarp communication capabilities for their communications. It would make them so much more dangerous. Plus the relentlessness and unstoppability of both races combined, whatever that would become. And then add in the Necron. Ooh, sucks to be you. That guy was like perfectly placed. And then take the Necrons, absolute perfection when it comes to, biomechanical integration. That would be like amazing. Now the Borg would just be nasty. Absolutely nasty. Oh, tank. Let's do that. That's not good. That's bad. I don't need you. Yeah, tank, I see you. Ah, good. Stupid tank.
The power distribution of the enemy forces has been
No, there's still guys behind me.
End of launch.
Oops, I missed them. You also got to remember the Chaos Gods might drag them into the warp. The thing is, though, if the Borg were to assimilate Nurgle's infected with their nanites, would their nanites become warp bio-nanites capable of expanding Nurgle's influence that much faster, and with the subspace communication capabilities, be able to turn them into a hive mind like the Tyranid or the Borg. Imagine Nurgle's forces if they were hive-minded. That's terrifying. Mission bonus available. Without raising levels. Cool. Let's do it. Let's not raise difficulty if we can. You guys got to remember that Chaos Gods might try. Yeah, I'm sorry. I read that, did my piece, and then read it again. About to start my riff again. But yeah, no, that'd be weird. That'd be so excellent. That'd be so crazy. Borg and the warp. The mutations that would come out of that from the Borg would be just crazy. Alright, so we're on a data hunt? No, we're going for 3 targets. Cool. Leader hunt. Leader hunt is cool. I can do that. I can dig it. Dig the leaders. Oh, you died. You died. Yeah. We're good. Ooh. Sorry to be you. Ooh, sorry to be you. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry y'all just have one-shot deaths, but trust me, it's easier that way. Ever since I got this armor, it feels a little OP. Oh, got that. Ooh, level up. That works for me. Oh, come on. Bloody bugger. Come on, come on, clear. So we have some protection over here. I'd probably, okay, let's see here. That's why they probably weren't talking about it. Just goes the doomsday scenario too quick. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Borg would be like instant doomsday. It really would. I mean, when you look at some of the later stories from Star Trek, especially like Star Trek Online or whatever, where they, for lack of a better word, they humanize the Borg. They actually engineer weaknesses into the story of the Borg. So that they can actually, like, take down the Borg collectives and whatnot. And dismantle them. And it always annoyed me. Because everything up to that point, the Borg always were able to adapt. And then all of a sudden, you know, they come up with a retrovirus, antivirus, I don't know what you want to call it. But they come up with some mechanism to defeat the Borg. And all of a sudden the Borg can't adapt anymore. It's like, what do you mean the Borg can't adapt anymore? Why would they all of a sudden not be able to adapt? I mean, I can understand, like, if the technology they were using to, you know, stop the Borg was based on something from fluidic space, which is, you know, inherently something that the Borg couldn't assimilate easily or at all, because the biology is too different. That would make sense. I did like the Borg running into the Alpha species that almost wiped them out. Yeah, that's the Undine or the 8472. And if they used, you know, 8472 as the basis for how to defeat the Borg, that would have been fine, in my opinion. But they really didn't. They just all of a sudden, we don't like the Borg winning anymore. So all of a sudden, Janeway and her crew figure out a way of making it so they can't assimilate things. It's like, out of the blue, just no explanation, no logical path from A to B. Just all of a sudden, here's something the Borg can't assimilate, so they die. Yeah, it's just, they didn't make it make sense. Oh, look, I leveled up. I can't... I have to do my inventory from the inventor. Okay. So... here's a purge. So we got a bonus mission completed. That's going to be +2. That's got a servo skull on it. I do need that. Let's do this one. Ugh. It's a big map purge. Alright. But anytime you take a species like the Borg, or if you go to Stargate and get, you know, any of the replicator species from there, or anything like that, from that kind of species, the idea that you can just stop them is absurd.
Heretic, slay the treacherous Xenos. Banish the fork-tongued demon spawn.
Those types of species should always be like the primary alpha species that will annihilate literally the whole universe. Oh, you might win a small win here or there. Like in this universe, the idea of any species basically outliving Nurgle is absurd. Because eventually Nurgle will win. The replications are just flipping terrifying. They went from toys to the galaxy to... Well, yeah. It's the same thing, though. The Borg's the same way. They went from just a thing that made sense at one point in time, but Stargate had the same problem. They wanted to make a big bad that would be a great big bad, and then they escalated it to a point that...
Inquisitor, electrospectral scanning revealed info fragments of high importance in close proximity.
Oh. Cool, I got info fragments here. Where? Here?
Blessed asset scanning SARMs have been executed and indicate essential info fragments, Inquisitor.
Sweet.
Data has been inloaded.
That's our first fragment we found. I'm glad it was on this particular planet, where I have to do a purge anyway. That made it easier to find. Borg. Hold on, I got this missile monstrosity to deal with. It's kind of hard to deal with that and raid. Okay, now we're good. Just gotta watch my health.
A fine sacrifice for the Emperor.
Alright, hold on. Let me get past this crazy demon spawn. Next. Are we done yet? Alright, we're good. Unlike the Borg, they kept adapting and stuff once they'd seen something new. Well, that's the thing. The Borg did the same thing. The replicators were just a clone of the Borg for Stargate. And they loved the idea of the Borg, and they just made it a little different, made it their own. But in both cases, the species, if you call it that, should have absolutely destroyed the world. They should have dominated the whole world, the whole galaxy, rather, killing everything along the way, and assimilating everything along the way, with no exception, through their adaptation procedures. And there should have been, the ultimate end of the universe should have been the Borg and the Replicators winning. End of story. Push them back, yes. Hold them off, maybe. But in the end, they should have been the species that eventually wins. But again, in both cases, they decided that's not how they wanted to do it from the writer's perspective. And then the writers just plot armored the way around it. Insert tech here. Oop, now they're dead. It always annoyed me when they did stuff like that. Well, in the case of Star Trek, yes. In the case of Stargate, no. Well, yeah, the ancients, but
you can certainly fight, Inquisitor.
honestly, they're not really gods or godlike. Not like the Borg. They're not like the Q. The ancients from Stargate,
You serve the Emperor well.
in my opinion, would have had the potential to become like the Q, but they weren't. The ancients were nowhere near as powerful as the Q. The ancients could do Q-like things on a very limited scale. Versus a Q could do something to the whole universe. When the Q affected something, it was the whole universe that could change. Kill a whole species from the whole universe. Just annihilate every species from the universe. We see that in Star Trek Next Generation. Oh God, what's the name of the episode? The one with the guy and his wife on the planet with the music box. And the host snuck. And he kills them. But he doesn't kill just that one ship. He obliterates all who snuck in the whole universe. He was a Q. The Stargate Ancients couldn't do that. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. He was a Q. He was a rogue Q. And that is the power of the Q. Being able to do that. And there were other, if you go back to like the original Star Trek series, before they invented the Q, they had other Q-like species, like the gods of Olympus, when they ran into Apollo. The first movie, when they go outside the galaxy, and their espers start becoming even more powerful. You know, they were developing Q-like abilities, but never quite got to the level of a Q. You know, that kind of stuff. They had them. They just didn't have a name for the species that they were playing around with. Until Next Generation. Then we had a name. But now, a truly terrifying prospect would be if the Borg could assimilate a Q. That would be a truly terrifying prospect. To have the Borg all of a sudden have all of the power of a Q in the Queen's hands, oh, that'd be terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Turn the camera. Yeah, I know. We got this. We got this. Especially with these one-shot bombs. I do have to say, ever since I got this armor piece, missions have gotten a lot easier. Especially when I do low-level stuff.
Unit under distress relieved. Find the rest of the survivors.
Get rid of the Dark Elder, darn it. There's our little chest. Let's get our flock moving. I don't know if you saw it when I posted the other day, that I was thinking, as messed up as 40k is, I think our current world is more boring. This world, yeah, okay, it's gonna be lethal, it's gonna be brutal, it's gonna kill you in very strange and messed up ways. But it's interesting. As messed up as it is, it's still interesting. Alright, hold on a second. Let me clear the room up a little bit. Alright. What do we got now? Well, the way Q played around with the Borg, I don't think so. I think it got close to happening. The key would just snap. Exactly. Exactly. The idea of the Borg actually being able to assimilate a Q is preposterous, because we know they can destroy whole planets, worlds, species. They can change timelines at will. They don't, but they can. And that's the important part. That hold on. I have people to save. I'd like to save some of these people, please.
The survivors are now under your command.
Okay.
But you have more to save.
Yeah. We need to save them all. And so much I have a stupid rogue chest. Come on, die. Do I have any left anything on my block? Where'd he go? I think I lost it. Oops. I didn't get to clear it. I don't know if it got too far away, it evaporated, I don't know what happened to it. That's a shame. Oh well. Just die. Works for me. Chaos gods are basically equivalent to Q, maybe a little weaker outside the rise. You know, I don't really know how powerful the Chaos gods are. In reality. Because
That was the last one. Now get your new clock to the extraction zone.
it's kind of hard to gauge because, while yes, we know the Chaos gods can die if they're removed from their private realms. We really don't know how powerful they are inside their own universe. You know, when they're inside their own little pockets, the pocket dimensions, they may actually be completely immortal inside their pocket dimension. Whereas outside their pocket dimension, they can die. I think that's kind of the best way to think about it. At least to my understanding. Oh, it's just a cherub. What are you doing next? Or going this way? That's where the exit is. Works for me. We're almost done with this one. Almost done. Just have to get everybody to this stupid little exit. Oh, of course, it's the boss. It's one of these Dark Elder heavy armors. It's fine. It's not going to survive very long anyway. I can outlive it. They basically change people's destinies by thinking about them. Well, the thing is, they can do that, but they can only do it in their sphere of influence.
Extraction zone reached. All survivors are accounted for. Well done.
if they're outside of their pocket dimension or like a close range to one of their gates or whatever, they can do that. But when they can't decide, they can't do it to a whole planet, not at once, not instantly. You know, Nurgle can't just take over this whole planet by snapping his fingers, which is something that we know Q can actually do. So, while they do have similar abilities, I don't know if they're on par with Q or if Q may actually be stronger. But it can change the fate of people who would save it. True. But again, he has to be in Nurgle has to be in contact with those people. They have to come in contact with his children.
Exact location is unknown. Tech priests predict moderate hostile presence.
Moderate hostile presence. In other words, lots of people, kill them all. The difference is that Q doesn't need that. Q doesn't need to worry about your life because you're going to save the universe one day. He just makes it so that it's fixed. He just snaps his fingers and it's fixed. You know, he doesn't need you at all. Which is a difference in the way the characters are all designed and how the gods work. So, it would still be interesting to see Q fight one of the Chaos Gods. It really would be interesting. That'd be a great crossover. Q versus a Chaos God. Porg versus Tyranids. Who would win? Aha! What? Wait, was there a lock on that door that I could access? Or do I have to go all the way that way? Grab that. Yeah.
Operating the protective force field have been taken out. You must find another way, Inquisitor.
There we go. That's what I needed. I was like, wait a minute. There should be a story update. It's kind of weird. I didn't get closer to it, I guess. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna treat this like a flippin' purge. Just burn everybody. I don't care. Yes. Ooh, money. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Oh yeah. Let's have a look up at our gear here. We are in trouble. Hold on. I need to clear out some stuff from this void war. Yeah, okay. Let's kill everything green. It's kind of hard for me to clear off. See, normally I would clear off at like a shop, but unfortunately I can't clear off in between void trips. So I'm gonna have to clear off mid-mission like this, just so that we can make some space. So how much does that give me? Well, gives me a little bit of room. Okay, we can work with that. Yes, I have, all the way through. I liked Babylon 5 before I started playing with time. Up until that point, Babylon 5 was pretty good. But once they got into that war and they started playing with the time and all that jazz, I was just... I didn't like it as much. Don't get me wrong, it was a good story, it was well written, but it just... It seemed like they wanted a completely different series. Like they wanted to do a completely different TV series, but they already had Babylon 5, so why not just reuse that? That's what it felt like to me. And don't get me wrong, it was good, but it was just one of those things that it could have been so much better. It's like what they did with DS9. How DS9 had its own little quirks of story and all that jazz. And then all of a sudden they did, you know what, let's just have a war. And then basically for the next 5 years, it was war versus Cardassians, war versus the Borg, or war versus the Dominion, war versus, you know, the Klingons, war versus the Romulans, war versus the bad guy of the day. And it's just... And it seems like they just did the same basic thing. Where they just decided, let's go to a completely different way. I said it was good. I liked it. It just didn't feel like it was necessary for the story they started with. Alright. At least the teleport brought me all the way back to the gate. Works for me. Okay. Is that everybody? That's everybody. Ooh, Necron Tech. Yeah. Y'all have some missiles.
Transfer complete. Initiating noospheric data entombment. Mission is successful.
Oh, God. And there's nothing else here. Okay, fine. We got our artifact. Cool. Yeah, like I said, if they had just stuck with the war in the modern day for Babylon 5, it would have been fine. It wasn't necessary to do the time travel thing. It was only necessary because they drew the story that way. Cool, I guess. What's this one? Tonic Incursion. We haven't died yet. We're still doing good. So, Void Crusade's not far. We're 45 minutes in. And we're doing well, I guess. But can we beat it? I don't know. I don't know if I've got enough high-end gear.
We've detected multiple reality distortion waves near you, Inquisitor. The warp gates are active. I've activated the jelly shields to protect the sanity of my crew.
Yeah. You use those jelly shields. I'll turn these guys into jelly shields. Yeah. Yeah, you're just gonna die and like it. My jelly shield, your jelly shield. Yeah, that's all the same in the end, I guess. Oh, look at that. Alrighty. Identify blueprint. I'll take it. Take it. Goodbye, gate.
Perhaps we can save the day after all.
Alright, first gate down. Actually, do I have any blueprints I can learn? You, trash. You, trash. You, trash. You, trash. Not good enough. Yeah, you can trash out. 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 And no. Yep, I missed a grenade. Good. Let's see. The Forens and Shadows. Well, the Shadows, you guys need to fight each other. Majority of people, you know, you're going to flip a coin on the galactic civilization entire existence while if these other species decide to break their toys. Yeah, I know. It's like, whatever. The whole idea of having ancient godlike species is, you know, what I find is that when they do that kind of stuff in a single one-off movie, it works pretty good. In the case of like a video game, tends to work out well. But in the case of a TV series, it rarely works. And the reason it really works is because around the time they finish a story, all of a sudden they need to come up with another 2 seasons. You know, they got extra seasons. This is doing so well, they need 5 more seasons, or 3 more seasons, or they need to come up with another season or whatever.
Still detecting signs of demonic presence. Go
And
on this drift.
it ends up like, well, what do we do now? Because it wasn't designed to go that long. Like, Babylon 5 was not designed to go as long as it did. The Shadow War arc wasn't actually in the original design for the series. It was something they added. Same with the time arc. They added those because the show had done so well that all of a sudden they needed a story to stretch out the seasons. unlike DS9, where they just chose to go with the wartime line. Because it fit the universe to do so. You know, the universe was well defined, and all these bases going to war just kind of made sense. They weren't actually creating something just because they needed another season or two. Whereas Babylon 5, just that's all it was. They just needed another season. They needed another season. They needed another season. They're granted another season. Yeah, that's pretty much where most of Babylon 5's chaos came from.
And our last task is to cover this up. Slightly depressing, isn't it?
I want that chest, though. Give me my chest. Is there anything else about that? Thank you. No, nothing back there. Okay. Oh well. Yeah, they did the Star Child thing because they just needed a quick out. They needed a quick exit. And that was the story they went with, was the quick exit. Because they literally forgot that Cisco was supposed to be this emissary or this prophet most of DS9's history. Even through, like, all the wars, the Dominion War, the Klingon War, the Romulan War, all the wars that they had, they literally forgot that he was this, supposed to be this prophet that was supposed to bring prosperity to the region. And when it was convenient, all of a sudden somebody rewatched an old show and like, yeah! That's what we forgot about. He's supposed to be a prophet. He's supposed to be this religious figure. And then he's supposed to figure for 2 episodes and then forget about it again. It was bad plot armor. That anytime they got stuck and they needed an easy out, they just dragged out the whole emissary for the prophets thing and, you know, just use that as a get out of jail free card. Part of why I like 40k. Yeah, okay, the whole universe is at war all the time. And there really isn't a peaceful anything in this place. But at least everything fits. Everything makes sense. You know, as much as it can when everything's insane. But everything makes sense. There's no trying to just make up something for the moment. I don't need anything special or anything fancy. I don't need gods. I don't need time travel. I just need a gun and an army. And that's it. And that's all you need. With a loyal army and enough weapons to go around, you can plot army your way through anything, and it's great. Wait, what is that? Duck what? I can't read it. It's too tiny on my screen. So what is this now? Like, yeah. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what that said. I like that one. Open the chest. Yeah. I know, you have traps. They always do. That just always has traps on it.
You are no Astartes, but you can certainly fight, Inquisitor.
Yeah, we're almost done. Only a few left. Okay, fine. Yeah, just die. Dark Elder Heavy Armor doesn't take long to kill. Thank you. And I can out-heal it when it's by itself at this level.
Their demise is yours.
If you can say it's stronger, I don't think so.
Today is a good day.
Yeah, we won. It's always a good day when we win. Alright. See you in a second. Let's see what we got now. What's next? What's next on our army list? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so thanks. We have an infestation here. That's a free one. So I guess we'll take that. And then we'll worry about the other missions. Because after this, we're gonna start having to pile on levels in order to make it work.
100,000 worlds, 10,000.
Eliminate all enemies.
There is no respite. There is nowhere to hide. Across the galaxy, there is only war.
Yeah, there's only war and I'm a one-man army. Which works for me. By some strange reason. What do we have now? Okay, over here. Oh, yay. Alright, come on, boys. Just die. You can all die in peace. I gotta kill the dogs. Alright, you're dead, you're down, die. Oh, reminds me. I need to go through and check my inventory. Get rid of the greenies. I don't think. Oh, we're in trouble. That is not gonna help. I guess blues then. So wait, let's start by level? Yeah, start by level. This is the lowest levels? This is 75s. Level. Level. Under level, okay. So drop that. We'll drop the lowest level blues first. Oh, wait, that's gonna be a lot of money. What the hell is up with that? That's crazy. Yeah, stitch the blows. We gotta ditch blues. It's unfortunate that I have to throw away all these low-level blues. But don't have much of a choice. I need to make room. This is one of those things that using the filter is important. Look at all these blues. This is gonna suck. Hold on. Okay, so we're back to having a little bit. Cool. It's fine with me. All this is gonna get turned into scrap anyway. Either money or whatever. Get out of that fire pit. Yeah, too many targets, too many targets. Too many of those guys shooting fire at me. Okay, so there is something over here. Looks like we got guardsmen up here. We got a Astarte and guardsmen. Question is, can they survive that? Why did the Astarte leave? I apparently got control of his retinue. But the dude just chickened out. Why'd he do that? Dude just chickened out. Wait, did he get two knocks down so he just ran? I don't know. Jeez. Jeez. Great. I did not need to pull those in. Thank you, that was an easy clear. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. There we go. That's that for the moment. Just want to clear out the doggies here. Do I have any guys left? I still got a couple of guardsmen left. What, 4? No, I still have 4 guardsmen. Not a big deal. Easy. Easy. Not a big deal. No problem. Not a problem.
You are no Astartes, but you can serve
All right.
Inquisitor.
Almost done. 20 left. 2 left. 1 left. Random left. Random dude left. Alright, grab that chest.
Good day.
Right, there's a... Maybe there's still dudes left. Those turrets? Oh, okay. Now, there is a purple spot left. I have no clue what that purple spot is. So let's go figure that out. Somehow missed it earlier? Oh. Adventure terminal.
Data transfer charms have been successful.
Cool.
Covert mission coordinates inloaded.
Cool. Got another mission key. Might give us a special mission that we can do. Maybe with some extra money. Or something. Now. Yep, key. Sweet. Info fragments collected key sets. So I got 2 keys and 1 fragment. Ah, see, here's a hunt, but does not raise our level. Sweet. I like that. I haven't found all the keys and fragments or whatever, which is kind of concerning. So it means it's either in all of the missions I'm avoiding at the moment, or for some strange reason, I just missed them. It's possible in these open world ones to miss stuff like that.
The very existence of this filth defiles the Imperium. They may be great in numbers, but if we sever the head, the body will die. Kill their leaders and break their will.
It's actually fairly easy to do. In this case, all I have to do is, this is a small map, so as long as I walk back and forth on the map, we're good. We're good. We just have to wander back and forth. But now that we actually have everything mapped out, we'll be fine. Just gotta kill everybody. I really don't need to kill all these people, but it's fine if I do, right? That was close. That was real close. I almost didn't make that one.
No pity.
Kill them off. Oh, that spawned. So I wasted a, I wasted an injection when I didn't need to. It's easy. Just gotta clear out some trash. There we go. That's bad. Bad time to load. Bad time to reload.
Duty prevails.
There we go. Not a big deal. Just die. Oh, yay. Just die, die. Whatever you are, just die. I'm looking for a story element. Yep. Grab that. Burn it out. There it goes.
You've set a fine example for their kind, Inquisitor.
There we go. There is a chest over here. We'll go grab real quick. And then we'll see if there's anything else of value on this map. If not, we'll just run away. There is not. We're about scared to die. I prefer to warp in peace, thank you. Not pieces. Thank you. Be done with it. Sorry about that. Taking family and friend out to Easter tomorrow. Going to a friend's house to be an Easter bunny. That's funny. Well, no, it's Easter. I say have fun. The only thing I'm doing this year is cooking dinner, which is going to be pork ribs. Yeah, pretty much just pork ribs. Okay. So, it looks like at this point, everything is going to bump levels. Now, this is a secret mission that is unlocked. And there is a covert mission available. This is a covert purge. That sounds like fun. It's a 73, so plus 1 level. Not bad. It does not raise level. So, works for me. I'll take it. Gonna take it. So you're doing the full bunny costume or just the bunny ears and tail? I gotta ask. Because I always love seeing people in the full bunny costume. I think it's funny. So we did it. Okay, purge protocol. Kill everybody.
Demons, heretics. Enact the Emperor's will and purge the universe of
Oh, yeah.
hate. Let hatred be our shield and their blood our salvation.
We all die. Thank you. I need to clear off some more greens. Oh, turn that on. So, yes. Where did my first one go? Hold that. Hold that. Ditch the green, ditch the green. I don't feel like digging through the settings trying to figure out how to do that. But this one here, we can probably level out, deal damage, kill commanders, heal, deal damage, complete missions at least 4 level higher. Well, that might actually happen. Right now we're a +1. This is a +1. So, by the time we're done with this, we'll be playing +4. You know, +4s and 5s easy. Yeah. Make me happy. Works for me. Y'all want to die anyway. Oh wait, oh y'all need to die. I'm here for a purge. So yes, purge, die. Run to your death. Oh, purity seal. What do we got? Dude. Just die. Oop. You die, you die, you die. Yep. Kill them off, kill them off. Go ahead, friends. There we go. Dinosaur dancing. Dude dancing. Duck dancing. There we go. Almost done with our purge. I mean, yes, it says we're halfway. We're only halfway done on the kills. But in our reality... Ooh. Hold on. This is a new plant somewhere. Get rid of that. Oh. Well, I'm not using Thunderbolt of Authority, but not really that helpful. Is it not really that helpful? You go away. Look at all this stuff. Let me clear out some blues. Because we need to make some space. Yeah, next time I do one of these, I have to remember to go through and figure out where that setting was to disable the auto loot for lower tier gear. So I actually have space. Look, I got all these. Because it's not like I can just easily just dump it all. Now that I have it. So. But in the options, there's a setting for that. Okay, that's good. Options. Miscellaneous? Gameplay? Ah, here we go. No, no, and no. I don't need anything that's not blue or green. That's blue or green. It's the two lowest gear settings, and I don't need either. Not right now, anyway. I will need to make a Mastercraft set for one of the achievements. Because for one of the achievements, you need to use Mastercraft on all your slots. And I think you have to beat something that's like above your level by like 4 or 5 points or something like that. Something stupid. Something stupid like that. But let me get rid of all this blue gear. I already got all the green gear. Let's get all the blue stuff. Alright. Cool. We are only sporting purple and above. Works for me. But it's okay. That's better. Thank you for the heart. What do we have? Oh, turret. Wait a minute. Where's the turret? Some of these screens, some of these levels, it's really hard to see. Like the turrets or whatever, they blend in. Or even the bad guys in general, they just kind of blend in. Most of them, it's fine, though. I like some of the other Warhammer games, like, I don't know all of them, but, I know Darktide can get kind of annoying in the color palette. And it gives me a headache. Look! I have guns. Yeah. I have guns. Ooh, I have 4 guns. Sure, they're only useful for like this one little area. I'd rather mobile infantry or something. They're far more useful. Purity seals. Frag grenade. Stigums. No, purity seals, I do think I do want to get those. No, that's these. Okay, never mind. So yeah, we don't need that. I do have 1 point, so put it in defense or offense? I think offense. Because I use single target all the time. Technically, even though it's an auto rifle, it is single target attack. Which is the funny part. Because it is a single target attack. Alright, so this is the last room. Yeah, there you go. Come on, Void Ripper. Goodbye. Goodbye, Void Rippers. I don't need you. Why'd I just pick that up? It's fine.
You are no Astartes.
Okay.
You can certainly fight, Inquisitor.
Yeah. Trust me, I'd rather pick up all the stuffs, but I just don't have space with this. In this place. Alright, there's money over there. Grab that. Inventory management. Yeah, and this one, thankfully, it's got the auto collect that you can turn on and off. And I forgot to turn it off when I came into this. Because in normal missions, when you're doing like one mission and then stop, one mission and then stop, and so on, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that is all of the missions that I can do without raising levels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one over here, because I don't know if this one's unlocked yet. But I'll do this one for this. Probably do this one for here. And then come for this bonus mission. This is a silence the guns. Okay, so I can do this one pretty quickly. I want to see what that new item is, though. I got a red one. And that red one might be of value to me. For the majority of my gameplay, I worried about having the most bonus experience possible for bonus experience gain.
Insertion complete.
But now I'm trying to get the most stats.
Hostile artillery units to your tactical sensorium. Silence these guns.
Here it is. What did we have here?
Get pounded into oblivion. Good hunting.
So, add in a flux field. Kill an enemy. Extends duration of Rosaria's field by 5 seconds. Maximum duration of 10 seconds. Move speed. Fear. Gain and reflect. Maybe? Maybe. So this one gained range bonus. Range damage bonus, which is good because that's what I'm using. And deflect chance against ranged attacks. Not that helpful. Champion kill commander creatures. And then heal. Okay. God, it's this type of map. Alright, straight up the middle. It's fine. Yeah, I got out of range of that one. It's okay. Anybody else want a party? Oh, I got the shield. Okay, so that gives me. That's what that gives me a shield. I forgot about that. There's advantages to that. I forgot. I changed out from the grenade to the shield. Oh, get the shield. Oh, that shield got on just in time too. I hit the wrong key. I was trying to get my healer, my heal, my inoculator to heal, and I hit escape. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. Sounds like fun. Nice talking to you. Alright, have a good night. Have fun. I'm surprised we're doing as well as we are on this particular trip.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal.
Yeah, we're gonna get them out of here.
Action required. Reconnaissance force relieved. Sense basic. Follow
All right.
protect order to the survivors.
Yes. There we go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you gotta die here. Yeah, don't die on me. I kinda need you. You gotta protect me while I do this.
One less target to worry about. Keep going.
Yeah, we're just going for broke. Ah, bad. Yes, let the bombs go in. You're dead. I leveled up. That makes me happy. Alright. Kill you off. These Void Rippers just need to go away. I think my guardsman died again. Which is a bit of a shame.
No more primary targets in my Argus scans. Well done. Stand
Okay.
by for extraction. Unless you want to linger just a little longer.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not actually trying to do a perfect run. Today we're drinking a little bit of soda and a little bit of water. That is our hydration for the day. Alright, next level. Sounds good to me. The purge. And it's 74. That makes it a little rougher. Just a little. It's fine. We'll survive it. Oh, especially with this.
Heretics. Enact the Emperor's will and purge the universe of their taint. Let hatred be our shield, and their blood our salvation.
I got guardsmen. I got lots of guardsmen. This is a purge. And I got lots of guardsmen. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Not that I really need more guardsmen, but damn, look at this. I got guardsmen everywhere. This is just making it too easy for me. And honestly, I have this many guardsmen. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy. Save the guardsmen. Oh my god, you think this was a Save the Guardsman mission? I mean, honestly, you think it was a Save the Guardsman mission? I'm gonna have a small army. Take that back, medium-sized army. I got a whole platoon next to me now. Literally, I have a whole flippin' platoon. I guess that's a thing. Me having a whole platoon? Yeah, it's fine.
Nerve gas. I hope the filtering bionics won't play with me.
It's fine, your bionics are good. Yeah, I know what I don't know why there's a teleporter right there, but okay. It's fine. We'll work through it. And We have more guardsmen. I swear. This is a... Look at that. That's crazy. Not a big deal, but... Oh my goodness, it's gonna take forever.
The battle is swinging our way. One last
Yeah, I
push and
noticed.
victory is ours.
Yeah, I got a few more kills left. 2 giants, 2 ogres, and we're done.
Once again, the enemies of the
That's it.
fail
Oh my goodness.
miserably.
Look at all those people. So many people. So many people. There's not that many people around me normally. Wow. So that takes care of that one. Alright, so... Let's do this Drakari Hot Pursuit. And then if the others are too much, I can always go for the final mission. Just be done with that. We haven't lost yet. Which is good.
Target evaded Ordo agents before entering hostile territory in this area. I'm uploading the last known position to your tactical sensorium now. Good hunting.
Sure. Why can't I keep those cards that I had in the last mission? Because that would have been nice. Kept up with the future. What do I do with this guy? This is not a mission I'm familiar with. I'm supposed to take him somewhere or something? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Oh no, the fugitive will catch up with me. He's chasing me. I'm just gonna do a purge protocol in here and try to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. Because I can't kill the guy, so to me he's just in the way. So if I just find wherever I'm supposed to end up taking him, we'll be fine. I don't know. We're just gonna go through and go for broke. Okay. How's I supposed to mark him? Oh, I guess use that to mark him. I just realized that I'm supposed to use 5, not 4. Five.
Well, the subject is now secure and being transferred to the
I could have been done ages ago.
for extraction.
Sure. Why not? Not realizing how that one worked until I cleared it all. Alrighty. That one was even really easy. Really easy to finish. Oh well. It's fine. Getting a couple levels while I was in here. That's good too. Alright. So, gain some stuff. Okay, so we have Supreme Mission available. We have Sabotage one available. We do need the Scryer Skull. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it and go for broke. We'll see what we can do with that. Because I do need to catch that Scryer Skull. It is one I need to kill, so we'll see how that works out. Maybe it'll do well. I don't know. I'm not sure at all. We'll have to see. So,
Inspection complete.
this is to kill the guns,
Coordinates of hostile artillery units to your tactical sensorium.
but the guns have no,
Before the Imperium's finest get pounded into oblivion.
don't really care about them. We're searching for the skull. We actually need to kill that skull, so we have a reason to do it. There's a quest I need to do for it. But finding the skulls is more important to me than... Okay, I'll just go into point blank range. If that makes you happy. I mean, I'll chase down the turrets. But there it is.
A corrupted servo skull possessing important picked captures is trying to escape. You must disable the construct before it launches self-sacrifice protocols. You have disabled the corrupted servo skull.
Yay!
Confidential material has been secured from the wreckage.
Okay, now that we have the servo skull, we can go for broke and get rid of the trots. I might do a full sweep to see if I can find some intel, because we are short intel. We're short keys. Kind of important stuff. So, I'll probably look for
Kill confirmed.
them while I'm here. There's lots of areas I can look for. But if I just wipe out the majority of the bad guys, run from a bunch of the others, we'll be fine. The trick here is to not die. That's the trick. Is to not die. It's not hard to do. Especially if you can get yourselves where you can take a little bit of time to regen health. But it does take time. It is annoying. And finding what we're looking for is basically a needle in a haystack. But it isn't hard. And we're not really looking for money or credits or anything like that. I'm just shooting at stuff to try and weaken the environment we're dealing with. To make it a little easier for us. But all in all, we're pretty much just gonna do a full walk around the place. Try and see if we can find ourselves what we're looking for. Might need that on the way back. That's a void ripper. It's fine, Baba Bossy. Sometimes the void rippers are actually harder than the guys that, lead them. To be honest. It's kind of weird how that works out. Normally the elites are
Hostile unit down.
way better.
And repeat, in the name of the Emperor, of course.
Chance to knock back on crit hat. Interesting. That's useful. Ooh. Green guys.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located.
That's useful.
Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal.
Alright.
Is action required.
We got him.
Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic follow and protect order to the survivors.
Just means I might have to kill more stuff. But they are useful. Even if they only collectively only do, you know, half of what I do. It's still more damage than I'm currently doing, so. Which is perfectly fine with me. So. It's all good in the long run. Oh, look, my peasants, I think, died. Are they all dead? No, my 4 peasants are still alive. Like I said. Annoying. Okay. It's fine with me. We'll take the turret out. There we go. Easy peasy. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Alright, that takes care of the mission.
Completed.
Now it's just
Work down there.
scour.
I think that these hostiles were a bit out of your league.
Okay. I'm not really interested in the killing all of them. I'm just looking to see if there's any more. Anything of value. If the guardsmen die, they die. Not worried about it. I'm looking to see if there's a clue box or something. Because I can bail it literally any time now. Which is the best part. Oh look, more guardsmen.
Imperial Commando located. Current order. Find and destroy enemy relay station.
Already got it.
Successful. Early estimations show significant reduction in Imperial losses. The Emperor protects.
Sure. I still have guardsmen left. Oh, still have guardsmen left. I'm surprised. Because I wasn't really trying to keep them alive. To be honest. That was the side mission, but it's a shame that wasn't what I was looking for. Alright, out of here. Ah, they work. It's fine. We live. We lived. It is going to raise the difficulty, though. Because now our difficulty is +5. Now, this is a standard mission, so let's do this one. We're up to 8 already. This is an 8? Look at this. That's an 8? 78? That's 78? That's 74. That'll raise the difficulty 1. That's saying 4 raises the difficulty 2. And I have this one here. Let's go for this bonus. Bunker busting. Sure. Let's do that. Let's go for that bonus. See if we can get that one. Like I said, I have a superior mission ready to go anytime with my cheating. We're good on that.
We have a tough nut to crack. Our forces are unable to launch an aerial strike on a bunker protected by counter-battery units. You take out the artillery pieces first, then mark the bunker for the expurgation, while I feed you the necessary data from orbit.
Right. This one here, we're probably going to want to just do a full map of the planet. If we can, but I want to do the core mission first. Because we get the core mission out of the way first, then I can escape it by nature. Which is the important part.
One less target to worry about. Keep going.
It's always better to be able to escape at your leisure than to get tied up in perpetual warfare.
Inquisitor, electrospectral scanning revealed info fragments of high importance in close proximity.
Okay, thanks. Where's it at? It's gonna take us a minute to clear this out so we can figure out where that's at. Alright. Get the turret.
You did a short work of that one, Inquisitor. But there is
There's your
more.
map. Okay, so we know it's here somewhere. God, this is not what I needed right now. Huh? Oh, the second closed the gate. So we're good now. We got the Psyker. She's cleared everything out for us. Jesus. Yeah, I know, I see you. This is just Die Psyker. Close your portals. Not what I'm looking for. Alright, so... I don't know if the Psyker was what I was looking for. For the random intel bit? Or what? And we successfully cleared the Psyker, which is good. But I don't know if that was all I needed. Now there is a section over here. I have to look what that mob is. Probably those dogs or something. That's what it is. Okay. So nothing over there. It's fine. It's fine. I think that Psyker was probably what I was looking for. I'm here for the turrets. Ow. Ow. Alright. That was a bit nasty. But it's fine. It's all good. Oops. Basically cleared the whole board out, so it must have been the Psykers.
Target neutralized. At this rate, you'll be back on board in no time.
It's fine. I'm gonna grab that chest. Whatever's in there. Close that, and there's a little bit of a burp down there. There's a burp over there. So I'm gonna go clear the burp real quick.
Objective completed. Great work down there. Is it heresy to think that these hostiles were a bit out of your league?
See. That's what I was looking for.
Scanning psalms have been executed and indicate a set
Told
of
you.
info fragments, Inquisitor.
It doesn't show up in the map.
Has been inloaded.
So, you just gotta be careful. That's how I've missed them. Because they don't show on the map, but they're on the screen. And it's easy to miss that kind of stuff. So, but at least they warn you. It's like, hey, you've got one near you. Most of the time. Not always. Okay, so here's the second bit here. Which is good. Bonus mission available. Level 80. Can we do this? I don't know. We haven't died yet, so let's give it a go. Worst that can happen is we die. I have 5 lives, and I said I can always go to battle. I can always go battle. So that's always an option. Worst that can happen is we blow the whole crusade.
Sensory stimuli link has been established. Subject in severe distress identified. Hostiles are attempting forced entry to the vault where subject is located. Vault integrity compromised. Termination is imminent without inquisitorial assistance.
Okay, so if we look at the map, here's the vault, here's the exit. We just gotta work through it. Not a huge deal. But oh my goodness. These guys got a lot of hit points. Alright, so looking at our gear. Get rid of that. I can't use that. Green, green, green. Do we have anything here? You can go to the first page. Do we have anything here that is an upgrade? I don't think so, but we can look. Mineral implant, but it's so weak. Not really worth it. Maybe. Maybe. Not really. Get rid of that. I don't need these. I need the green ones. I need the blue ones. Save space. Yeah, I don't think anything here is... Me? If I was using melee, that'd be okay. If I was using melee, that would be okay. But I'm not at the moment. I think we're going to do here, go to defense. Take the physical resistance. I think that's what we'll do. Because the reducing our damage increasing our damage mitigation is probably our best option at this point. To that, I gotta try and do more damage. But mitigation is probably our best friend. Alright. Okay. Yes. Kind of needs a little more accuracy, but we're doing good. I mean, don't get me wrong. to play games with them. But we're fine. Which is fine with me. Except for the guys that I'm killing are actually, from the thing, are actually lower level than these idiots. Okay. There we go. As I see, the guys that spawn are actually lower level. Which is kind of sad. Yeah, getting the shield, I think, is going to save us quite a bit of hassles in here. I do. I think that's going to save us quite a bit of hassles. Okay, we go.
I wonder what this machine does.
All right. Open the door. Kill the turret. Right. Before you unveil the next section, because then we'll have the guard. Let's get some health back. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Die. Die. Ooh, chest.
The barricaded position is about to be breached. Hostile elements are on the move. Make haste
Ah.
for a preferable outcome.
Yeah, I know. But I gotta work through these guys.
Target secured with basic organic functions intact. Reach the
Yeah, I'm
extraction
impressed.
zone for subatomic matter displacement.
Anything good? No, not really. Alright. I have dude and retinue in tow. Gain inoculator charge. Yes, 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 yes. Die, 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 die. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Yeah, y'all die. Really? You're dead. You're dead. Come on. The Psyker is... Use the bubble. Works for me. There we go. It's not hard to work with, but I'll be damned. These guys just don't want to die. Get in that bubble. Alright. The Psycho's bubble shield is nice. It's fine, they're almost dead. Okay. I beat the level 80. It was tight.
Complete. Subject retrieved in adequate condition. A most unlikely achievement.
Yeah, it was definitely unlikely. I will give it that. That was definitely unlikely. It's a little tight in spots, but worked out somehow. Guess that was a thing. Alright, so that gives us this Supreme Mission. I only have half the keys, and I only have 2 of the 5 fragments. So either I missed them, or I haven't gotten to them yet. Either is possible. We're actually doing really well. I'm surprised.
This is a straightforward rescue mission. Get in, save some Imperial units under fire, take command of the survivors, and get out. I don't even dare to ask why an Inquisitor is handling this.
Because this is a tough one.
Extraction zone on your map.
Oh my goodness. This is harder than the last one. What was this damn dude in his shield? Aye. Yes, please. Ah! Jesus crickers.
No point in taking more risks. One last
Come on. Finally. Hopefully that was the not the normal. And it was an elite dude, I think. But still.
I wonder what this machine does.
Yeah.
Beacon in range.
Damn it.
Kill the heretic.
Takes the inoculator. I got one of those chests. Those fancy chests. I do want to do that. If nothing else, I'll get the clear for that.
Remarkable. A soul-bound warp creature protects the chest. Most remarkable.
He's pretty easy.
Another demon banished. Time to reap the reward.
Anything good? Don't need that. Probably not from the look of it. That was the other side of those turrets. I don't think we're gonna one-shot anything in this dungeon the way we're going. But if we can manage to avoid the Void Rippers destroying us, we'll be okay. That's the big trick. So avoid the Void Rippers just obliterating us. And of course we got another Void Ripper boss. Come on, baby. Good. Thank you. Yeah, this is gonna be tight. Too many Void Rippers. Oh my god, that's so many Void Rippers. Oh my god, that's so many Void Rippers.
Well. Even the mighty Inquisition fails sometimes.
Yeah. Jeez, that was a tough mission. That one was rough. Alright, so we're pretty much down to the wire here. I think I'm just going to bail, do my Supreme mission, and go away. The question is which one to do. I have two. I have this one, which is level 80 from hell. This one, which is level 76. So I guess we're doing the level 76. Eliminate all high value targets. Okay, this is pretty much if you succeed or fail this mission, the Void Crusade will end. Yes, this is our last mission. We'll go ahead and go for it. And then roll out. And then tomorrow night, we either do another Void Crusade or we'll do one of those random missions. Those are a little easier. Maybe I'll do one of those tomorrow. Do those tomorrow night. To just show some different stuff in the game.
web of heresy and corruption is
What do we
spun
have?
by powerful beings and perverted
Here,
minds.
here, and then
Hunt
here.
their leaders, and this construct of evil will come crashing down.
As long as we don't get a bunch of Void Rippers or something, we'll be fine. That's what killed me in the last one, was just too many of the Void Rippers. Too many of the heavier, heavier bad guys. I want to say heavier mobs, but heavier bad guys. Actually, what I want to do here with this one. Turn it back on. Because this is our last mission. Oh, that hurt. Back off. Too many Ogrins. Had 3 Ogrins and this guy in my face. Okay. Big boss done. Now I just have to clear out the rest of it so they stop shooting at me. There's a beacon here. I don't need it though. Okay. We're only going for the boss runs. We're not doing for a full clear. So we only want to take out the things that are in the way. If it's not directly in my way, I'm not going to worry about it. It's kind of how we're just going to handle it. That's fine. I got this. I got another one. Come on. Hold up. There he goes.
Success is measured in blood.
Oh my goodness. That was rougher than I thought it was going to be. Okay. I have... Wait, where is it? It's over here. Give me that. Bad. There's a boss over there. I don't know if I want to try and take on that elite at this point. If I get past the last boss, we'll do a full map clear. Or at least try to. Because most of them will be like that. They're not going to be hard. As long as they don't have a lot of support. That's the trick. but you gotta watch it. Because it can go from like a challenge to you just lost your mind hard. In literally seconds. On some of these fights. That's what I thought it was gonna be.
You've set a fine example for their kind, Inquisitor. Glory to the Emperor. It is time to reap the rewards of your crusade, Inquisitor. There must be a
Yeah, we'll get out of here.
nearby.
I will. As soon as I get through this. I gotta get through this guy. Okay. That was harder than I thought it was going to be. Alright. Finally, use the teleporter beacon. Open Supreme Void chest. Open 5 chests. I did figure 5 keys, though. So. Not bad. So, let's go find a void beacon here and we'll get out of here. I'm gonna see what our real worlds look like. Alright, so let's start with the Supreme Chest. Now, the Supreme Chest starts with this plasma pistol and such. Not great, not great. That's useful. And it is all of this since we've been here, so let's kind of go through this stuff. That's nice. Okay. That's not bad. Picking up warp flex also increases your movement. It's only okay. Chance to deal double damage and gain hit points. I like that. How's that compared to the axe I'm using? Oh, the axe I'm using is way better. Okay, never mind. Let's see here. R2 tech implant is actually pretty good. I might keep that. What's this one do? So this one here, supreme damage when surrounded. Okay. Resist all, protect, heat, regen. Okay, not bad. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and resort the gear. Alright, so hold that thought. So and then take this over here. Actually, hold on. We'll see if we got enough space. And I think we'll start on the left and go to the right. Interesting. Potentially good. Ooh, we got a power hammer. That's good. Ugh. That one actually is the first one I've seen that actually had the more than one of these Thunderbolt authorities mixed on it. Now my information is this one here. Okay, so that is all the intel I have. After that, we're just going for blind. We're just going blind here. So what do we have? That could be useful. Let's go ahead and equip that. Not too shabby. Which one's next? Let's go with this one. That was bad. I need those. And this one. Ooh. That was a shard box. That one was worth the key. So it looks like I only have one bad key. The others were actually really good. Not too bad at all. I was surprised we did as well as we did in the Void Crusade, but no, we didn't do bad. I'll have to clean up my gear. And I gotta have to empty it off, scrape off, and all that jazz. But I'll do that offline. So yeah, we actually did a full Void Crusade tonight. It took forever. But we did succeed. I'm actually very impressed with that. I did want to do this one, and go. I wanted to go this path, but I was already struggling at this point. So, but we did well. It's good to have company. But for now, I'll see you tomorrow.